I'm going to show you, or actually share with you, 3 ways that you can tell a man is a keeper. What do I mean by keeper? Keeper would be someone that you want to have a long-term relationship with. We do have a lot of women in the room who actually are in long-term relationships. And I want to know, before I get started with my 3, what was it when you first saw the guy, when you first met him? What was the first thing that you noticed, and help us all out here, and we'd be very grateful. What was it that you noticed? And you notice I'm looking at certain people because I know. What did you notice that thought, maybe this guy is a keeper?
He's very attentive and he remembered everything I ever told him.
Nice. Write that down, gentlemen. Very attentive. Anyone else? You had a keeper, right? You kept someone.
Yeah, I kept some. You know, he was very interesting and smart.
Interesting and smart. Okay. Anyone else? That's all keepers we got.
No, I mean I can share.
You have a keeper? Okay.
So my I would say my boyfriend is very attentive. He's a great listener. He really cares. And then he pursued me for 2 years before I actually said yes.
Wow.
So that was, I think, helpful.
Persistent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Persistent.
Okay, those are good things. Those are about 3 things. And by the way, none of them are what I'm about to share. But I really appreciate them, and I think they'll come into play. The first one that I would think when you meet somebody, a guy, even a girl, but especially in a guy, what you're going to need, or he's going to need, is momentum. Which means from the moment he meets you, he increases. He wants to see you more. He introduces you to his family and his friends, or he has long-range plans for you. There has to be momentum all the way along the way. And I talk with a lot of people. I'm a dating coach, right? And all I'm asking is, do you feel that the guy has momentum? Because a lot of guys, no offense, not looking at anybody, when they meet you, they got a lot of momentum. And you probably met a lot of guys, they're like crazy about you. But somewhere along the way, usually about 3 months, all of a sudden all the momentum disappeared. So it not only takes momentum, it takes sustained momentum. But it does have to have momentum, yeah, consistency, momentum. So you're always, because it's really this, you're always building something. If you want a long-term relationship, there has to be an element that you're building something. So the first one is momentum. And the second one, we'll go along with what you were saying, is that when the guy meets you, and you can do these things and it's gonna work. So keep that in mind. The second one is that he wants to do things for you. The minute he meets you, all of a sudden he wants to do things for you. And here's the interesting thing. He wants to do things for you and you don't even have to ask. He actually is looking for things to do. He goes to your car, he goes, wow, let me check to see how much gas you have. Oh, you've got heavy bags in your hands, let me take that out of your hands. He's constantly looking for ways to improve your life. Because he cares about how you feel. And he wants to make your life better. That's the second one. We're down to the third one. Before I tell you the third one, which is going to break all the records, is there anything else that you think would be valuable before I go to the third one? Anything? Yes?
How he treats his mother.
How he treats his mother. That is actually a very good one. It's a very good one. It's not on my list. But actually, it's really true. It's really true. How he treats his mom is going to really play out. But I'm going to tell you what I think the third one is, and I think this is probably one of the most important things for any part of your life. This one is that he makes and keeps his agreements. He makes agreements, and he keeps them. Right from the very start. If you want to know how something is going to end, look how it started. Did he call what he said he was going to call? Did he pick you up when he said he was going to pick you up? And really all a relationship is, if you ask me in my opinion, it's 2 things. One, it's a conversation that doesn't end. But for our purposes, right now, it's a series of kept agreements. And if you can keep a small agreement, then you can build on those agreements. And they increase in complexity. But you can pretty much tell, if the guy can't even follow back up on the call, good luck on any further agreements. And people do this, and women call me all the time and say, I met this great guy. I go, great, what's the next agreement? Well, we don't have one. Okay, well let me know when you do. Because when you do, that's when you know if you're building with somebody. That's when you can tell the people who are really serious. And it's hard. It's hard to be in relationships because there's always going to cut to that edge. People push you to the edge where you get uncomfortable and you're thinking, nah, that's enough for me. So it really comes down to, are you willing to make agreements and are they willing to make agreements? The 3 things I'm looking for, if I'm helping you look for somebody, One, does the guy have momentum? Is he building with you? Is he looking to make more time for you? Does he want you to meet his family and friends? Does he have any long-range plans? The second one is he just going out of his way to do things for you? Is he looking to make your life better? Does he care about how you feel? And the last one is, and this is really important, can you make and keep agreements? If you got those three things, in my opinion, you have a man who's a keeper.